crafty friends, it's Tina from the Scrappin Rabbit blog, and it is release date over at Stamp Anniething for the June 2018 release. And here are all the new goodies that can be found, so let me go ahead and share them all with you. So first off, let me show you the stencils. There are 4 new stencils in this release. So this one here is the Diamond Lattice, the Bubble Circle Stencil, the Wave Edge stencil, so you get 2 different sides there to work with. And then this one here, the Popsicle Summer Stencil. Now this one's really cute because first you ink up the popsicles and then you flip it around and then you add the little sticks. So it turns out really cute. I didn't get a chance to work with that one this release, but I hope to play with it really soon. Next up we have the new die set, which is Palm Tree Die. And there's 11 dies here, so you get 2 different size trees. You get 2 different size little coconuts that go on the tree, as well as some individual ones there. You also get several different sizes, and these can be bubbles as well, and also a little, like a little island or a little pool of water or a little mound of dirt, whatever you want it to be for a background. So that is the next thing. Of course, there are these decorative die cuts with the At the Beach theme, and there are 46 different pieces here. And again, these are stamped and ready to color on quality cardstock that work perfectly with your alcohol markers. And you just get a huge variety of fun images. So you have the beach umbrella, you have a beach chair, you have the sunshine, and you get several of them. So you get the little ice cream cone. Here's another one of those ice cream cones. You get some seashells. And a beach ball is in here. I know because I used the beach ball. And there's also watermelon. So a ton of them in here. You get this watermelon, this bucket and a shovel, and this beach ball. So these are all the little die cuts. There's also 2 different kinds of ice cream cones there. So great die cuts, and again, they are all cut out, ready for you to color. You can easily trim the outer edge if you want them to be thinner, if you want a thinner margin. I usually prefer a thinner white edge, and so I typically will trim them down. You get a little pool noodle there. So lots of fun making your cards really easy to decorate with these additional little die cuts. And I do find that I enjoy these because then for quick little embellishments I don't have to grab any ink or anything. They're just ready to go. So there's those. And then finally the 3 new stamp sets. So number 1 here is Chrissy Heart Glasses. Isn't she adorable? Let me share with you the next one, which is Madison Pool Fun. And she comes with a little inner tube that you can decorate with a little flamingo head or a unicorn head and tail. And then lastly is Paige Summertime Fun, and she's sitting in a little swimming pool there. So let me share my projects. The first card that I made for day 1 was using the little Chrissy Heart Glasses. And so this is the card that I created. And what I did was I stamped and colored her with Copics. I used the new Wave Edge stencil, and I stenciled along some light blue cardstock using some Distress inks. And then I took the Wave die from the Mermaid release and I trimmed it into 2 different layers and then added a 3rd layer of vellum, and I tucked her behind the little layer of vellum. And I also colored up that beach ball, and then I used some Doodlebug design paper for the border to make that pop a little bit more. And so that is this first card. And she is Chrissy Heart Glasses. For the next card, using this cutie pie here, I used this stencil for my background. And I also used some of this Nouveau Glimmer Paste. I just bought a bunch of these, which I really love, and they're it becomes so sparkly when you add this dimension to it, and I just loved how that turned out. And all I did was I just avoided the bigger circles and to keep them smaller, so I just kind of moved the stencil around to have just the smaller circles on my background. I did cut out the palm tree, and the little land mound is using the Scene Builders dies from the Land of Oz. I used the the new stencil for the this release. Let me grab that, it's right here. So I used this to cut out my water, and the water is made using alcohol inks. So I took a piece of photo paper and I used alcohol inks and swiped it back and forth, and then used the die to cut that out to make water. And so I thought that that added a different texture as well to my card, and it really gives a neat effect. I did mask to stamp the little unicorn head and tail onto the inner tube, and I colored her up with Copics, and I added some sparkle to the mane and the tail and to her little hair ties. And then the Hello Sunshine is stamped and embossed, and this is a stamp from Jaded Blossom. And so there is my second card. For my last card featuring Little Paige, I used the diamond stencil. So I'm really enjoying, or the diamond lattice stencil, I'm enjoying these backgrounds with the stencils. And again, I used the glimmer paste, and what I did was I just inked and used the paste along just this, like a strip of the white cardstock. And then I used my Jaded Blossom card mat dies to cut out the frame and colored her with Copics. I stamped and embossed the little banner, and I added some of these Doodlebug design hearts. And I think she turned out so cute. So a simple background, but you got all kinds of sparkle and dimension as well. So that one, I had the white kind of pop a little bit more. So those are my 3 cards, and so here they are. There is a link in the description box below to visit the shop. If I have inspired you at all today and you're interested in checking out this new release, go ahead and click on the link. And these are my projects for today. So I want to thank you all so much for stopping by. I do appreciate your likes and your comments, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day today, and happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.